It's Cook with the basketball. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Marcus Morris, strong finish.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Irving with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Celtics recover. Irving buries it. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court. By maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that was on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala both on and off the court.
Golden State at the controls. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Brown into the front court. His guy, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys down big. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Celtics get it back. To Irving. The drive right to the basket. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor. To the basket goes Curry, but his shot stays out. To Jaylen Brown. Fires the three. Not easy.
This is the game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Curry. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with a three.
He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Where's basketball? Curry. They work it down to Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Curry. Inside, he scores.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Irving, that one also no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
going to launch beyond the arc. What can you say? Morris locked in on that one.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Possession lies with Golden State. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Gets off the three. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Celtics have built a comfortable lead. The emphasis was on the three ball to open this game. Actually, that's how they score most of their points. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust if their success from long range doesn't continue in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Steals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Curry has it. To Green. Driving right to the basket. Durant. Cousins. Won't go. He can do better than that.
You know, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
It's good.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Celtics come away with it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Irving, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Curry, it's good. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Got it. It's Steph at the controls. To Thompson. To Cousins. Probing the defense. Cousins can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Hayward, that one also no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Irving to Marcus Morris. Nice pass to set things up to Hayward. 4-3. The hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Kyrie Irving, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Durant. Just not going down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Curry with the ball. Great looking vision and finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Curry. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Hayward. The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry drills the three. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Me and you.
Hayward. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First one goes down. It's a second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Shaun Livingston. The shot blocked by Brown.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional. Substitution being made in this one. Livingston. Durant. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Gets a second to go with one more to come. Three for three. Nice. KD with the rock. To Curry. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Curry, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Now a three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Celtics way out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Celtics have it. Hayward. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend. Boom, baby.
Tatum. It's good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down big. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Hayward. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Hayward, look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down a bundle. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jeff.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Thompson. Durant. It's no good. Shots not going down. Boston with the basketball. Hayward. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rejected by Tatum.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys holding the big lead. Tatum. He engulfed him that time. Thompson. Nice pass to set things up. From the painted area, won't go there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
Hayward. Shakes free and hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. To Thompson. To Cousins. Knocked loose. Thompson. Oh, he had him there for a second. Curry to Durant. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Durant to Curry from long range. And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Inside, he scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Over to the right side. To Irving. Hayward. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Thompson. Durant. He's looking for that touch. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Ball's controlled by Boston. For three. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Kevin Durant has it. Oh, The whistle. Hey, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Thompson. Celtics have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
To Marcus Morris. Fires the three. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Scores from the post. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the trifecta.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Warriors have the basketball. Livingston to Cousins. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, short. Here's a chance from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Thompson. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Beyond the arc for three. Gets off a three. At the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Celtics were merciless in this game. Competitive edge, obviously, came from the way they shot the three ball. In fact, a majority of their points came from long-range shots, and that's just an amazing statistic. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Golden State Warriors can look back at this game and point to their poor transition defense as the primary reason for today's loss. Too often, they found themselves out of position once the outlet passes were finding their intended targets.
Player of the game.
Gordon Hayward gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
All right, here we go. To Hayward. Fires There's the three. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
It's Golden State basketball. Knocked loose. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To Durant. Ah, the monster stuff.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Hayward. Tough shot. He hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Curry to bring it up. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Celtics come away with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Hayward, well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Golden State at the controls. Green to Curry. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Hayward. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hayward. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Curry into the front court. 12-6 our score. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Hayward to Irving. Hayward to Irving. Hayward. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Warriors basketball. Knocked loose. KD for 2 with another basket there. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
To Hayward, going to launch, beyond the arc. Oh, Gordon Hayward, tough make there. Can't really fault the defender.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Durant with the basketball up top, trailing by 10. A lot of contact, no whistle. Fights through traffic to slam it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Irving. To Rozier. Hayward. Oh, that's how it's done.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Possession lies with Golden State. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Irving to Rozier. Deep left corner. Hayward knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Livingston across the timeline. Down 12. Knocked loose. Thompson. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Hayward, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
I got ball.
Hayward. That one also no good. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. And it's off the rim. Came so close to draining that one from 3/4 court. But that'll do it for this opening period. We played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Warriors have the basketball. To Shaun Livingston. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three. Jay, would you classify him among the elites in the game, especially among wings?
It depends on what category of elite you put him in. As of right now, he will be my second-tier lead. Because when I think first-tier lead, I think Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, James Harden. I think Gordon Hayward has a chance to be there. He was on his way there before he got hurt, but time will tell.
Celtics have it. Hayward. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender. Was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
It's Klay Thompson with the walk. 4-3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guy's down big. To Hayward. Has a look. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Livingston to bring it up. Down a bundle. Thompson. To Green. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Iguodala to bring up. He'll run the offense. No good and no foul. Hayward. Oh, good offense beating good defense. You look at Gordon Hayward. Who does he remind you of in the NBA?
Paul George more so on the offensive end. He has the height and the size to shoot over smaller guards. Plus, I love the fact that he utilizes his body. How about in his 7 years with the Utah Jazz, he made million. You're seeing his game really blossom, which is the reason why Danny Ainge signed him to that 4-year, $128 million deal.
The follow won't go either.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Hayward. Has a chance. To Horford. No good. Hayward. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
In the second quarter.
To Durant. Down low for and a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Hayward buries it.
And in today's games, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Hayward, he'll take that any day. It's Thompson. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Hayward. Not easy. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Horford to Hayward. For three. That one also no good. It's denied by Horford.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Celtics have it to Hayward. Fires the three. That one also no good. Probing the defense. Celtics have it. Brown with it up top. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Hayward. Look out. If he's hitting those, could be a long night. Durant lets it fly. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Now a three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Celtics certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. And no matter what was tried by the opposition, they just couldn't be slowed down. This could turn into more of a blowout before we know it. Have a look at the leading scores for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Steals.
The Golden State Warriors have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Player of the half.
Gordon Hayward has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Cold.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
With that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Curry has it.
Sit him down, ice.
To Green. Durant. Great feed. Sets it up. Curry. Wide open look. Won't go. To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Curry to Cousins. In the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks, but you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Knocks down the first. Second and 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. It's Steph at the controls. Knocked loose. It's theirs now. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot two.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Gets it to go, and the foul.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Hits at the line. It's Curry controlling the offense. Oh, Horford up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Irving with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
It's the free throw. Curry to Durant. Down low to Cousins. To Green. Here's a chance from long range. And Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for three. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Beyond the arc for three. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit. In this scenario as well.
Curry all the way, but his shot won't fall. To Jaylen Brown. Gets it in the right corner. Irving. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Curry with the ball. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Irving. Fires the three. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw.
For Golden State, number 34, Sean Livingston.
And he hits all 3 free throws. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Game are still available at the box office.
Blocked by Tatum.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Horford to Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
You can count that one a 4-point play. Klay Thompson with the basketball. Inside, he scores.
There is no recovery, Ed, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Irving trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Livingston across the timeline. Down a bundle to Thompson. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Irving. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Count it at the line. Warriors have the basketball. He got a piece.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Irving. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. It's all three of them. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys down big. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Kyrie with the rock.
Here we go.
4-3. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
It's Cook with the basketball. Final minutes of play in this third quarter. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Rozier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Rozier. Irving. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Lockup time.
Celtics come away with it. Irving. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Oops. He missed the first one. He delivers with 2 free throws. It's Golden State basketball.
Defense, let's go.
Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there. That ends the third quarter. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Irving knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Golden State at the controls. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend. Boom, baby.
Irving. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
And hits the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Warriors basketball. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Crazy shot that time. No good. To Durant. Celtics able to clear the board. To Irving. To fly from long range, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
From long range, Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Knocked loose. Cousins. The pass set it all up.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Irving brings the ball up court. For 3, now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Irving. Second effort. Horford to Jaylen Brown. To Irving. Fires the 3, hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Got it from the line. It's Steph Curry with the rock.
Pick up.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Irving shakes free and hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Curry to Cousins. And the finish, slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. It's Steph for two. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Here's a chance from long range. That's the record. His 14th three-pointer in the game.
We have a national weather warning, excessive heat on the court.
Curry to Green. The drive, right to the back. The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Hayward. He just continues to knock him down from deep. That extends his NBA record for one game.
He's just shattering that thing. But he's a very smart player. Look for him next time, maybe to give you a head fake, crack into you, get to the free throw line. This guy is a proven scorer.
To Hayward. Beyond the arc for three. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Irving to Hayward. To Irving. Gets it in the right corner. Hayward. That one also no good. Livingston goes to the left side. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Hayward. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Rozier. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. To Shaun Livingston. Slam dunk, Shaun Livingston.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
And he connects on the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming. It's all three free throws. To Green. Celtics have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Rozier rocking the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
So they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is.
Block up. Here you come.
Fires the three. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Gets a second to go with one more to come. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Inside, he scores. Gets off a 3. At the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Celtics
Put on a show in a blowout.
The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics. The Warriors really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Golden State Warriors didn't really leave much to the imagination when it comes to where they struggled the most, and that was guarding the perimeter. Far too often, they let the opposition work the long-range game to their advantage.
Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.